got the experience. But I kind of like the way that the fellas seem to have confidence in Star. But I'd never forgive myself if Star cost us the game because he's got nervous.
Why can't he be nervous? You're nervous.
Huh? What makes you think I'm nervous?
Maybe because you're talking to yourself.
Who's talking to himself? I was talking to you.
Oh. Well, I must learn to enjoy those tender little comments about which quarterback to send in first.
Oh, you're a big help, you know that?
Oh, Vince. Nobody expects you to show up good against the Bears. You've done everything you possibly could.
Nothing's enough unless you win, Marie.
All right. Talk to me some more. Whisper in my ear about how 36X will work against a 6-1 defense.
Oh, you. You're sure some help, you know that?
Back to Halsey.
First game together. Let's make it a good one. There's nothing more we can do from here except win. Let's go get her!
The Green Bay fans packed the stadium, hopeful of seeing the start of a new era. But it began just like last year. And it continued just like last year. For a while. Began to change. The defense helped. Discovered Lombardi's screaming was much more pleasant when they played well. So they held the Bears again, this time in their own territory. With 7 minutes to go, the Bears still had only 6 points, and the Packers still had nothing. Then the Bears fumbled on their own 26. Lombardi sweep scored its first TD. We got the point after. We even got a safety to put a cherry on this Sunday, and the town of Green Bay was about to lose its mind. I'm sorry, Coach, we haven't had much practice at that.
So cocky, it's only your first game. We don't get any better offense than we had today. I'll tell you one thing, Detroit will grind us up a hamburger next week. Uh-huh. Do you remember that?
Good game, Vince.
Thanks. Now go ahead and make all the noise you want, only keep it down, huh?
Great game, Coach.
Thanks.
Amazingly, we won the first 3 games in the season. Then the Rams ripped us 45-6. It was the worst defeat ever suffered by a Packer team. We lost 5 straight. When we finally got back on the winning track, we were there to stay. We ended the season with 4 straight wins, so we weren't even too surprised when Lombardi threw a party. Those who didn't have wives were ordered to bring their mothers.
I thought I told you to lay off the cigarette.
Sorry, Coach.
Oh.
No, you can't hear my joke, will you? No, all of these hundreds.
Your mother here?
Oh, no, Coach. It's a long way up from Louisiana.
She ought to be here.
I'll tell you what, Max. You can borrow mine for a while.
Paul, what an awful thing to say. Your mother's a nice lady.
Well, of course she's a nice lady. And I probably would have brought her tonight even if I hadn't been ordered to.
Ordered? Who ordered? Did I order?
You ordered.
Well, maybe there was a reason.
Was there any reason why I couldn't have brought a girl, too?
Look, if you guys thought about football half as much as you did about girls, we wouldn't have ended up with a lousy 7-5 season, you know that?
Everyone having a good time?
Excuse me, honey. All right, let me have everybody's attention, please. Sit down, boys. Sit down. Sit down. I don't think we ought to spend all evening here congratulating ourselves over a mediocre season. Now, we're paid to win games, and we didn't win so many that anyone's going to lose count, that's for sure. But there is somebody here I want to thank. The wives. You've had to be patient. You've had to sacrifice. And that's different because you're not paid for that. So, I want to offer you a token of appreciation from the Green Bay Packers. Okay, Dad, bring them in. Count up, Coach. Come on, yeah, a couple of you boys here and help Dad, huh?
Come on, fellas, get off your duffies and give me a hand here.
Now, pass them all around there, that's it. Every lady gets one. And all you fellas that aren't married, I want one of these to go to the most important woman in your life. Your mother. Okay, ladies, open them up. Oh, that. McGee, I'm mailing your mother hers.
Oh, that's all right, Coach. I'm going home tomorrow. I can take it.
Ah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You think I don't know that you'd have it draped over some barmaid's shoulder in the next half hour? Oh. You surprised? Mm-hmm. I was going to give you one anyway, because I know what you had to put up with this year. Oh, and while we're at it, maybe this will make up for next year. Because I'm going to demand a lot more from everybody.
How? Well, he'll find a way.
Come on, get him up. Come on, Horning, Kramer, let's go. Or you'll stay out here until you all do it right. Come on, get him up! Pick him up! Boom! Up there! Together, men, together! Hands locked behind your head. Come on! Hands behind your head. 1, 2, 3, 2! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3.
McGee. Paul? Wake up.
Yeah.
Max isn't back yet.
No.
Well, that lump looks about as much like a man as Mickey Mouse.
He ought to be back soon.
If Lombardi were to come in and out, he'd probably kill you and me just on general principles. Not like Max hadn't already been caught once.
I didn't go with him because I was too tired. Can you imagine? Me being too tired for that?
Yeah, well, you were smart.
No, I wasn't. I can't get to sleep. Thinking about what I'm missing.
Yeah, well, I just hope he gets back soon, that's all.
That's right, McGee. Make sure it's closed good and tight. Come on in. Come in. Come in. Come in. Tell us all about it, McGee.
Oh, well, you see, Coach, I had this friend who was, going through this, personal crisis, and I felt it was my duty to comfort him. And, we talked, and I read scripture, and together we found what was...
You can stop that, McGee. Because this is the place where you're supposed to be, and you weren't here. Now, let's see. Last time it cost you a fine of $100. Now, the price is just going up, mister. This time it's going to cost you $500.
500?
And the next time it happens, the price goes up to 1,000. You got that? You disgrace you. You risk the future of every man on
Fuzzy?
this team.
Do you hear that?
If you can't
Yeah.
obey the rules. Well,
I think Max just got back.
I don't think it's clever at all, mister. As a matter of fact, I think it's pitiful when a grown man insists on acting like an 8-year-old. Then I don't think it's clever at all. I'd feel sorry for you if I didn't feel so disgusted.
I'm sorry, Coach.
$500! You think about that when you can't get to sleep. $500! And the next time it's gonna be 1,000. Now, do you get that?
Coach, I only...
Go to bed! McGee?
Yes, sir.
McGee? You ever find anything out there that's worth $1,000? Wake me up and I'll go with you.
Legend in Granite, starring Ernest Borgnine.
I thought we'd eat out tonight. Benny and Susan are busy with some meeting at school.
Seems like they got something going almost every night.
Yes, they're into a lot of things.
I can remember a year and a half ago they said, no. Now we can never live in Green Bay. No, they were convinced that we were ruining our lives by moving here. What do you got a face hanging down here for? Come on, what is it? Tell me.
Oh, Vince, it doesn't seem the right time here. You've got your mind on the game for Sunday.
Come on, out with it. What is it?
Well, Vince, it's just that sometimes I feel that the children have no life of their own. It affects everything they do, being your children.
What?
Well, take Vinny, for example. It affects everything for him. His schoolwork, his going out for the team, his getting a part-time job, friends, dates. I mean, well, it isn't very hard to figure out that in a town as small as this, you... What I'm trying to say, Vinny, is that I feel that in New York they had a sense of themselves as